Hello, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen here. Welcome to our first Friday of the month business meeting. I'm going to cover some product information and then covering chiropractic, basically how I do things in my office. So I'm Dr. Jeanette Musiello. I've been with doTERRA for 9 years now, and I've been a chiropractor for 27 years. I am in Nashville, and I have been using the doTERRA oils in my practice since I got started and have been sharing. Wasn't going to start doing the business and fell in love with it and couldn't help but share it. And so I ended up utilizing the business in my practice as well. So we'll talk about that in the second half. But first, what we're going to do is cover the April promotions. So first up, our 10% off is Try Ease. We have a free product of the month is Citrus Twist. And that's with 125 PV order, as long as you do it by the 15th of the month. We have the Advantage limited time offer, the pomegranate cherry, which if you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it. It's amazing. And what's great now is that they've made it available to actually add on products at a discount to bundle that item like we were able to with the lemon orange collagen. So that's amazing that they've made that available. We also have the Power Pack available, which is our PB Assist, our Advantage, which is the lemon orange flavor, and the Recharge. So that's a fantastic bundle, bundled together with a discount. And our Mito 2 Max is now rebranded and reformulated, and that is available. So I'm super excited about all of those. First up, our Try Ease. We have 10 reasons here to use Try Ease. You might want to screenshot that. There's lots of different things that are fantastic about this product. This is our seasonal blend. So Try Ease is made up of lemon, lavender, and peppermint in equal parts. It is something that's going to help with those seasonal threats. Personally, I've used it and love it, and it's been a game changer for me. This product, or using the lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a shot of water, either way, has been, for me, I was able to completely eliminate my allergies. I do it preventatively now. I'll take a Try Ease when I'll take a handful of Try Ease when I travel. If I'm going to be in a different environment, I take it when I know the seasons are changing. And as long as I do it preventatively, I don't have any symptoms whatsoever. This is something my daughter started taking at 5. She takes it daily. We've tried backing her off, but her allergies are a little bit worse. And as long as she takes this, she doesn't have problems. With the seasonal changes, we might double up and have her do a second one in the evening. But this is a fantastic product to help with those seasonal threats and helping us boost our immune system. You can see here all of the different things that it helps with. So it's just a fantastic product and a great time to stock up with it being 10% off. Next up is our Citrus Twist product of the month. This again is free with 125 PV order as long as it's placed by the 15th. And if you haven't tried this, this is a fantastic blend. It's very uplifting. I like to use it in the diffuser and really freshen the air. It helps cleanse the air as well. This is one that's great in the car. If you've got a car diffuser, it's uplifting. So it's going to help with keeping you alert while you drive. And it's great for cleansing as well. So there's plenty of things listed here that you can see that will be fantastic reasons to use this oil. Next up is our limited edition pomegranate cherry MetaPower Advantage. This, again, is a fantastic flavor. I saw doTERRA putting up a poll, and I definitely mentioned that this one is my favorite. I like this one better than the orange and lemon. you can put in the chat whether you have tried this and if you like one to the other. I'd be curious here to see, but I was excited when I saw this come up after I was polled because I was like, oh, yay, they listened. I love it when they hear what we, they ask and they hear what we say. So it's fantastic. This collagen is a fantastic product with 9 different types of collagen in it. It's something that is beneficial for so many different things. And one of the most unique things about our collagen is the NMN that's in it. And I'm going to geek out a little bit for you with science. If you've ever had to learn anything about ATP, ATP is the energy the cells needed. The process that ATP is formulated is called the Krebs cycle. This is something that most people who have had to take science classes have had to study, if not memorize, multiple times. I had to memorize it over and over and over throughout my education. And Krebs cycle in it requires NAD and NADH as components to make the cycle work to create that energy. And unfortunately, by the time we age by 25, we are halfway depleted of our NAD stores. So what this product does is this NMN helps our bodies produce the NAD that we need for that healthy cell turnover. So it's super important for our bodies and super helpful. All right, next up is the Power Packs. Again, this is the MetaPower Recharge, the MetaPower Advantage, the original lemon orange flavor, and the PB Assist sachets. This is $150 and 125 PV. So if you order just this kit before the 15th, you'll also get that free citrus twist. You're limited to 2 of these, and I definitely highly recommend all 3 of these products. All right, so the MetaPower Recharge. These come in 2 different flavors. Both of these I've tried. Again, I guess I just like the strawberry better on both of those. This one is, these are liquid form. So if you haven't tried it, it's just one sachet you pour into your water bottle, and you use it with 16 ounces of water. You can shake it up and drink it, and it's going to be really helpful to get your electrolytes back in balance. Now, this is something fantastic for all of our athletes. I have a lot of triathletes I treat who, whether they're triathletes or marathon runners, that will all be really active in their exercising. And I love being able to offer this product to them to help, especially because that sachet, for those who do the long distance running, that is super easy to just add real quick to their water. So fantastic product to just keep everything in balance. And our PB Assist sachets are powder, and they're going to be more like the, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank and I say this all the time. The ones you tear off as a kid and a pixie stick. They're going to be kind of like that pixie stick, only a much, much, much healthier version. And they taste even better. So you can pour that right into your mouth. You can pour it in water and drink it. I've never even put it in water because I actually love the flavor and love to do it in my mouth. I typically will use that when I'm having cravings and I want to stay healthy. I want to be good. I want to nick those cravings, but that PB Assist will completely take over and curb that craving for me. So that's one way I do it. When this PB Assist powder is used in conjunction with our PB Restore probiotic, you're going to get 42 different strains, and that is far and beyond any other product on the market. So it's going to be fantastic for our gut health. It's going to be really amazing to help with really enhancing our system, our gastrointestinal tract, giving us, I like to tell people, a good army, really serving our good army to help ward off anything that in our system that comes in that's bad. It's going to help protect us. So again, 2 really powerhouse products. All right, we also have our new customer promo. Now at 150 PV, when people place an order, they're able to choose a gift. They can choose the Pebble diffuser, they can choose the Abode foaming hand wash and the dispenser, or they can choose the toothpaste and try the On Guard and spearmint toothpaste. So that's going to be with any 150 PV order that above 150 or above. You also can tell them that their orders over 100 PV are also going to give them free shipping. So lots of perks with the new enrollments. So very exciting for that. Now, our Reset Your Home enrollment kits. These are really awesome kits. I will say, I don't know if it's a glitch right now, but I tried putting this in an enrollment in a link for somebody and I couldn't find it. I was able to finally find it with help, but you have to actually type it into the search bar, re-sent your home, or resent anyway, re-sent. And that pulled it up. So I was able to put it in that personalized link. So just a heads up on that. The great thing about this is you're getting 2 of these mist diffusers, and this is the only way you can get these plug-in diffusers right now is to buy it on an enrollment kit. So 2 of those with 4 oils, and it's going to be $155 for either of these kits. Both kits are 100 PV, so that's going to waive their shipping. And if they add on a little bit more, they'll get that customizable gift on top of it. The first one is the citrus scents with Citrus Bliss, Island Mint, Citrus Bloom, and Super Mint as the 4 oils. And then the Forest Blend one is going to be the Shinrin Yoku, Northern Escape, lavender, and eucalyptus. So 2 different styles of scents for people to choose from. And this is a really great beginner kit. Now, if they wanted to get this kit and add on others as well, they can do that. So it's super exciting to be able to offer this to people. And I feel like that's a really fantastic price. So definitely take advantage of that when you're talking to your new people. This is a great one too for people who are really not knowing how to use oils but want to get started, because at least it'll get them to start diffusing. And it's really simple since all they have to do is plug it in and let it go. All right. Very good. Before I get into the chiropractic, let me just ask, is there anybody that has any questions about the first half of our product information? Christy, any questions in the chat? No? Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and move on to implementing oils into chiropractic. All right. So for me, as a chiropractor, I'm going to share with you what's worked in my practice. Everybody's different. Everybody has different styles, different practices, different levels of interest, whether your chiropractor you're working with is an affiliate, whether they're a customer, whether they're wanting to build a business like me. It just depends on where they're at. But different things that might interest them and might help them. First of all, just getting started with knowing that, holding a lot of chiropractors will hold classes in their office about spinal care and overall health. So this is a fantastic thing to start holding classes. You may be able to be the one to go in and teach the oil classes for them. Or if they're interested in doing it, they can teach the essential oil classes and have people bring friends. That actually will potentially end up building not only their essential oil business, but also their chiropractic base with maybe potential patients. So it's always good to, let those chiropractors that you're working with know that you'll even be the one teaching the classes if they don't want to, to take the time to do that. You can teach the classes and encourage people to bring friends that might actually be interested in both. Now, there's so many different oils that are fantastic for chiropractic use. And this is just some of the ones, some of my favorites listed here. Now, probably the one I use more than anything is going to be the deep blue, and that's probably pretty obvious. I'm sure everybody here knows all about deep blue, but with its, unique characteristics of that icy hot feeling, being able to utilize that for muscles and bones and just really supporting the musculoskeletal system. That's going to be one of the most used by chiropractors. My favorites are going to be frankincense and copaiba. Those two are so amazing, especially because both frankincense and copaiba are adaptogenic oils. So they're going to help serve the other oils when you layer them. It's going to intensify the effects of those oils. So you can lay down frankincense and then put deep blue on top and then put copaiba on top. And that's just going to really even make it work so much better. Here you might want to screenshot this. It's got lots of points with all these different oils of why they might be helpful in the office. Frankincense, it crosses the blood-brain barrier, so that's going to be one that's going to be very supportive to the neurological system. Obviously On Guard with its cleansing properties, diffusing On Guard in the office to make sure that people stay healthy when they come in. Wild Orange is very uplifting. It also can be used for cleansing. Aroma Touch is just an all-around fantastic oil for aches, pains, for supporting musculoskeletal system. And same with Past Tense as well. Being the tension blend, that's going to be very soothing as well. Siberian fir is one that I love as a chiropractor. I remember years ago listening to Dr. Hill talk about using frankincense, copaiba, and Siberian fir internally every day for his chiropractor, as a chiropractor, recommending that for everyone to do internally daily. And so I started doing that. I started recommending that to patients, and it's been a fantastic combo. Like even just yesterday, I had a patient come in who's he has muscular dystrophy, so he suffers a lot with a lot of symptoms. And one of the things I mentioned yesterday was just encouraging him to start doing these 3. And I said, let's make it super easy on you. Let's make it so it's as realistic as possible. And I gave him an empty bottle I had of copaiba. I put a frankincense and a Siberian fir sticker on it. I poured a little bit of each of those equal amounts in that bottle. And I said, just make one master blend. Take this home. If you don't have all 3 of these oils, you have time to use this and he's on LRP already. So I knew he could go ahead and place his order and add whatever he might need to it. But that way, at least it gave him, probably a couple weeks worth of oils to be able to start using that on a daily basis. So that can be super helpful. And doing it as a master blend like that, all in one bottle, just being able to just, unscrew one top is going to make it so much more simple. And the more simple it is, the more often people are going to use the products. So those are some favorites. Of course, lavender with its soothing and calming benefits. Balance. One thing a lot of people don't realize is balance actually is fantastic for low back pain and discomfort. So that's one of those that's a hidden gem a lot of times, where it will give relief when some people don't. Another one that's not on here is adaptive. If the cause is stress and anxiety, adaptive is going to be a fantastic supportive oil to calm that ache or pain that's coming from someone's physical or emotional stress they've had. So again, getting to the root cause is going to be so key. Knowing where it comes from is going to be the best way you can help them. All right. Some things I do in my office, I have a table in my waiting area between my sofa and my chairs. And this is an actual picture. My water pitcher, the paper cups, I use 3 different oils and I rotate those oils. Right now there's MetaPower, I think it's Wild Orange and lemon. And sometimes I have spearmint in there. I change it up. I want tangerine. I want people to experience and think, oh gosh, you can do this too. So it keeps it going. And then you can see that little card I have on a little stand behind it. that basically, tells you the do's and don'ts. Where it's, do it only in, don't do it in plastic. You want it in glass, stainless steel. This paper is okay. I have a note on there to monitor kids under, just because I have sometimes kids get over there and think, they're doing a good thing, pouring several drops, and then of course it's horrible for them. So I, ask them to monitor their children that only 1 to 2 drops is a dose, no more than that is necessary. And I just have some do's and don'ts on that card there. I also have a display station in my office. If you see that bamboo tray, all of those oils are empty. I want my oils there so that people can see the different oils. They can open it, they can smell it, and I don't have to worry about those things disappearing because they're all empty. So they get to smell them. They get to see the different ones. If they're curious about it, they can always, come to my oil box where I have the full ones, but I just utilize that as a safe way to display and not worry about it. I also have at different times, this picture was from shortly after convention with all of our new product line. And I'll put up different things there. This month the Tri-Ease is on sale. So I would have a flyer with a Tri-Ease, its uses, and, that it's on discount, that kind of thing. So I like changing it up every month, every couple months, trying to stay on that and display different types of products that people aren't aware we have. So many times people are like, what? You have skincare? I didn't know that. I didn't know that until the BOGO came out with the tightening serum. And I'm like, where have you been? But it's interesting to see, and to hear this. Let's see. I also keep some products on hand. I try to discourage people from buying at retail, but I do want to have it there. A lot of my patients are on LRP already. So, and because sometimes, people are coming in every couple weeks, every month or so, I'll tell them, you know what, take this, I'll invoice you. And when you get yours on LRP, bring it back. I want to encourage them to put it on their order because it benefits them. They get closer to their, points where they're trying to get that free product of the month or that free shipping. So I want to help them with that. And then they can just return the product, which also moves the product off my shelf and keeps it fresh so that I don't have to worry about products expiring. So it's a win-win. So I do that as well. If they're enrolling, I like to have products on hand as well. So they have the immediate gratification of leaving with the product on hand. Of course, certain things like the mist diffusers, I'm not going to have, I can't do that, but there are plenty of things that I do have on hand that I can, or at least, give them, a few of the products. And if I've got a good relationship with them and I know that, they are, I can either, depending on how comfortable I am with them, I can either have it shipped to my office when I enroll them, or I can have it shipped to them and they can bring it in and just bring in the rest. So it just depends on our relationship and how well I know them and what I'm comfortable with as far as that goes. But that way too, they can be replaced directly to my office. If they are walking out the door with things and ordering, it can be shipped directly to my office. So there's no question. All right, I think that's it. Let's see, next slide is, this is something I keep something similar to this on my front desk. I keep a flyer with popular options and a QR code. And I laminate mine and I have it there so that people can see what are different ideas for musculoskeletal issues, for pain and discomfort, for sleep. And I'll rotate out some of those depending, or at least keep them handy. So if somebody comes in and says, hey, I'm really not sleeping well, do you have anything for sleep? I can pull out my flyer and say, yeah, this is a fantastic kit that's great for sleep. And then if you look here, on this, there's the usage protocol. So it tells you how to use it and it gives you plans. So I like having all of that done for you. This QR code should get you the Canva, this right here. So make sure you either take a picture of that or scan it and save that, so that you can utilize that QR code for creating your own protocol kit. This will be in there. You can drop your picture in it. I will say that I believe these are a little dated. I don't think the prices are the same now. I think some of those have changed. So you'll want to make sure to double check that before you print it and laminate if you do that. But it's a great way to get people to use the products on a system on a daily basis. So, all right, and I think, yep. Okay, that is it. I can go over some things from last month with the last few minutes we have, unless anybody has any questions. So any questions at this time about chiropractic and oils, or anything from the first half with the products?
I have a question.
Sure.
So do you have, when you have all this set up, do you have a QR code and it goes just to your site and you have all the different kits in there already for them to pick and choose?
I have a QR code for each one individually.
Okay, that's
And
what I was wondering.
yeah, and that's the only way I know to do it. So I have a flyer with a QR code on this kit, or I might have a couple different kits and a QR code for this one, for this one, for this one. That's a
Okay,
great question.
I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
I'm going to
I
stop.
think that's excellent. I like that.
So I find it can be really helpful. It seems to be more user-friendly when it's right there for you, ready to go. And when they can see it, it also encourages people to, when they're standing at the front desk, whether they're waiting, coming in and I have a poster on my, or a little flyer on my desk also that has to schedule and to pay. And so people will come up to the front desk and pay and schedule before they even get treated if they're there a few minutes early. And that gives them time too. They might see that flyer right there, and that will hopefully trigger conversation where they come in, they get treated, and they're, oh, I saw that you have something for sleep. What can you tell me about that? And then it starts the conversation. So it gets those wheels turning for people, where they may not realize that essential oils or chiropractic can help with XYZ. So.
Gotcha. Hey, there is a question. It says, what approach would you suggest if I call a chiropractic office? She says she can't unmute for some reason.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
What approach would I use to call on one? Well, not everybody's going to agree with me on this one. Me personally, being a chiropractor, I don't think that I would ever give anybody the time of day if they didn't have a relationship with me. So unless it was something I was specifically thinking about, knowing about, wanting to research, and they poof, just magically appeared. So I would say if it's somebody that you have a relationship with, you have a chiropractor, you have a friend who's a chiropractor, fantastic, all in. But if you don't have a relationship with them, it's going to be a lot harder to get I'll say it's going to be harder to get through the front desk. So if you happen to be I'm not a cold caller. Can't do it. I don't even like if Christy were to say, hey, I've got this friend who wants oils. Why don't you call her? I would be like, no, have her call me, because I don't want to call somebody that, I'm just not comfortable with that. Or I'll say, put me in a three-way text with the three of us and I'll do it. But I don't like calling on anybody. It's just, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. So, anyway, but yeah, so I would say if you decide you're a great cold caller and you've got that in your strengths, then go talk to the front desk person. Don't even address the chiropractor. Don't try to get through the front desk. Give her some samples, find out if she's got anything that's going on. Let her know and say, hey, I know your chiropractor's busy. I don't want to bother them with this. I'm hoping that maybe you'd be interested in trying, and I can give you some free samples to try personally. I had been a chiropractic assistant way back when I was, when I was in high school even. So if somebody would have given me the free stuff, I would have been like, wow, I'm getting the free stuff instead of them. That's awesome. I would have really appreciated that. And I think that would be a better way to get through is really starting with front desk if they have staff. I don't have staff.
I have a
So,
thought, and of course, also maybe another place might be if some of these chiropractors are going to networking events, right? Maybe that would be a better place to try to connect. Because I'm like you, I'm always
yeah,
scared to approach them if I don't have a relationship. Because I would think that what you're thinking, you're too busy, you don't have time for that. Do you,
yeah, exactly.
do
And
you
I
ever
mean, that's the
go
thing. It's like,
yourself to? Do you go to any networking events, or I don't really, I can't remember asking you that.
yes, I used to go to one, there was one here in Nashville, every month and it just dissipated. And just recently it's kind of trying to spark back up. So I'm hoping it does. But I did go to networking events. I did get a couple enrollments, but I mean, maybe two out of a lot of years of going. It wasn't my best source. But it was a great way to meet people and to connect and maybe that would be a better niche for other people. Now I did that. I did a networking group for my chiropractic business way back in the late 90s. And it was fantastic for my chiropractic business. So it was that was BNI Business Network International, where you were expected to bring leads for people, and there was almost like pressure that if you don't bring leads for people, then you got to go, kind of thing. So that one was really successful. The other one is more like a network luncheon, and that one has not panned out to be great. But I mean, I loved going. I loved meeting people. I loved connecting. And I think now that they have the affiliate program available to some for the beta testing, that would be a fantastic way to, if you're, able to do the beta, if you're in the beta group, I would say that would be a fantastic way to approach that, because the affiliate program would be more along the lines of being accepted, I think. So, yeah. All right. I can see my chat now that the presentation is gone. So I'm just gonna look through really quick. Cherry's a favorite, prefer the original. Um, the recharge has been great for sleep. Fantastic, Sheila. We got that question. All right. Yeah, Lori said BNI is a great networking program. If you have not checked it out, look in your local area. I was a director in BNI for years and it was a great resource. Yeah, awesome. And I was a director too, Lori. We've got that in common. Another thing we have in common. Yeah, so if there's no more questions, I think we're right at 1:30 we're a couple minutes over. So any more questions? All right. Well, very good. Thank you guys for joining me today. I'm going to post this recording in the thread where Julia posted for us and in the Essentials Coach page. And I look forward to, all right. Thank you. Absolutely. And I look forward to seeing you guys in person next time, hopefully at convention. So, all right, y'all, take care and have a fantastic day.
You too.